everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here. If you're new, hi, my name is Anna. In today's video, I want to do a chatty makeup session. These are some of my favorite videos to make because I can give you guys some life updates, and as you guys probably saw by the title, there's a lot. So I'm gonna start my makeup. I'm gonna start with primer and eyebrows, and then I can give you guys some life updates. I will try to link everything I use below in the description. So, you guys, oh my gosh, where do I even begin? Well, today I have to leave in about 50 minutes to go get my nails done because my sister is finally getting married. It's the big day in a week. And so we are going to Orlando, and then my sister's getting married. So I'm gonna get a French tip. I'm really excited to get my nails done for that because I just feel like, oh my gosh, like it is here. Like she's getting married. We're going to Orlando. My husband, Chandler, has a work conference there. We're going with his stepdad and mom because his stepdad and him do home inspections together, and they need some continuing education. And so I love that they need continuing education because it's always in the most fun places, like Vegas, Orlando is this time. And it gives his mom and I some really good quality time together. I just tanned, and so that's why I'm in my robe. I feel like myself when I'm tan, and I just got my hair done. And when it's dark, I feel like I have to be tan, otherwise I look really pale. And so like obviously this foundation is like so pale. And see, you guys, I already messed up because I forgot to do my eyebrows because I like cannot do two things at once, but it's fine because I'm not going anywhere important today. And this video is not about the makeup, it's about the chattiness. It's gonna be warm in Florida. Last time we went to Orlando for their work conference, it was in February, and it was really windy and like not pool weather, so we definitely did not sit by the pool. We did go to some parks last time, but we're gonna go, what the heck is that? I'm not really sure what that is, but we're gonna cover it. It's so hard for me when my skin is bad, which my skin is kind of bad right now because, as you guys saw by the title, I've been sick in the ER and stuff, but it's hard for me not to get too much makeup on my face when it's bad. But I feel like if I do put too much, it just looks so cakey. It looks like the texture just comes out even worse. And so I'm really trying to just do very minimal but like still cover everything. So yeah, Orlando, we get like an Epcot experience, which I'm really excited. I don't know what that entails because the guys actually, that was part of like their thing. They got like an Epcot experience when they signed up for the conference. And so my mother-in-law got us some tickets because she's like, I want the Epcot experience. And I'm like, yeah, me too. And so I'm not really sure what that will be, but I'm definitely gonna vlog the whole thing for you guys, so I will keep you posted. Watch out for that vlog. I think that'll be a really fun one. And then we're gonna go to one of the sides of Universal because last time when we were in Orlando, we didn't realize there were two sides and like two different tickets that you get for the park. And so this time we're gonna go to the other one that we didn't go to last time. I'm so excited to be tan, you guys. I'm so pale, and I just feel like it really shows up when my hair is dark. Like I just got my hair done for the wedding, obviously, and I feel like myself, not because I want to be this tan person, but when I was younger, I was outside way more, and my mom is like so naturally tan, and I used to get really, really, really tan, like really tan. But now that I'm an adult and I'm inside a lot, I am not in the sun as much. And so I naturally am like really, not really dark, but I'm pretty dark. Like my mom is really dark. But yeah, especially when I get my hair done, I'm like, I want to be a bronzy, like dark-haired goddess. So I'm fake tanning. Hopefully I'll get some sun in Orlando because I am totally, like, I'm against tanning beds. Like, they increase your risk for cancer so much, so much, you guys. Like, look it up. But I'm not against, like, tanning in the sun. I just am not going to, you know, spend my time at home, like, tanning in the sun. But in Orlando, yes. I think it's different because, like, the sun, you're getting vitamins and stuff, and it's natural. You guys, if my voice sounds weird, I'm sorry. It's so nasally because I have a cold. Of course, because I can't be healthy, like, for one day. It's fine. I would rather have this than a migraine. So you guys, story time. What do I need to do though? Now, I need to think for a second. Powder. Let's begin the story. So I have not had a migraine. And when I say migraine, I mean migraine, not headache. If you've never had a migraine, you don't even understand what it is. It's a crushing headache from hell itself. Feels like your brain is being crushed by a vice. There's no fixing it. Medicine doesn't work. Literally nothing works. And you would rather do anything else. I get migraines with auras. So the aura is like symptoms of a stroke. Literally, people go to the ER thinking they have a stroke and it's an aura before a migraine. So what happens is you get, like, so personally, my vision goes wacko. Like, I can't drive, I can't see people's faces. There's blind spots. I have trouble talking. I can't think of what to say, and so I can't talk. And then every time my hand goes numb, it starts in my fingers and it goes all the way up to my wrist. Sometimes my tongue will go numb. I used to have migraines with auras about every 4 months. I would get about 3 to 4 a year, which isn't bad, but they are dilapidating. Like, you can't do anything all day. The next day, you have to really take it easy. So it's definitely annoying and it's just so painful. I'd rather have a stomach bug than this. I would rather puke 10 times. Oh, but here's the thing. I throw up when I get migraines. And so it hurts so bad that I then start throwing up. And when I throw up, like, I don't stop. Like, I throw up a lot. So then, like, my head hurts even more because I'm throwing up and I can't keep medicine down and it's just a whole mess. So I went to the chiropractor 2 years ago and I have not had a migraine. Oh no. I hadn't had a migraine in 2 years. I thought I was cured. I was so happy. I mean, I was telling everybody, oh my gosh, I haven't had a migraine in 2 years. Like, in October, this is like my 2-year anniversary of no migraines. One reason that I stopped doing weddings was because I was worried that I was going to get a migraine for people's weddings. If you guys don't know, I used to do bridal styling. I had my own business. And so I just didn't want to ruin people's day in case I got a migraine. But I was cured, or so I thought. So last Wednesday, I had the worst one of my entire life. And it makes me, like, want to cry just thinking about it because it's scary. So it was Wednesday and I was getting my nails fixed. I was getting a couple nails fixed. So I was at the nail salon and I was driving there and my eyes started doing their weird thing. And I was like, I'm going to get emotional. I think because I thought I was done with them. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, Anna. Also, though, side note, my eyes get really green and pretty when I cry. Like, why can't they be this green all the time? Okay, now my nose is gonna run and now my makeup's gonna be ruined. But like I said, it's not about the makeup. My eyes were doing their weird thing, and I was driving there and I'm like, well, this is just weird. Like, maybe you know when like the sun hits a car and the car reflects the sun and you kind of like get a blind spot for a second because like the sun is in your, that's how it feels. And so I thought, okay, did I look at the sun? Like, did something reflect and like get in my eyes? And so I'm at the nail salon and I'm like kind of telling them, just kind of a warning, like, I might be having an aura right now. I might be getting a migraine. I don't know what to do because like I haven't had it for 2 years. My medicine's at home. I don't even know if my medicine still works. Like, you know, all the things. And so they're like, okay, which they were so helpful, so understanding. So like, I am so appreciative of my nail salon. They don't usually take walk-ins, but someone came in and like was wondering if they would take a walk-in. And they were like, we can't because we might have to drive her home. And I don't know if they would have taken her anyway because they don't really take walk-ins. But still, like, I am just so grateful for them. And so I'm calling Chandler. I'm trying to tell him, like, what medicine to bring me because, like, I need him to come there, pick me up, get me my medicine. And I can't even talk. Like, for example, I'm like, get the stuff in the bottom of my and I was trying to think of nightstand and I couldn't think of it. I couldn't think of the word Benadryl. I'm like, get the stuff in the bottom of my it's like you're having a stroke. Like, it's so awful. It's scary. Finally, he understands like what I'm trying to say, and he comes to the nail salon. And by that time I'm done anyway because she was just fixing 2 nails. And so I walked out, I got in the truck and like was taking the medicine, and then my nail tech got me a pass for my car because it was obviously parked downtown. And so like, I'm very grateful for her for that too, because my car was down there for like 2 days because it was so bad. So anyway, I go home. And I've always heard that in the ER, they gave you Benadryl because they just want to knock you out. You have to sleep it off because there's no killing this pain. Like, there's no stopping the pain. And so you just have to pretty much like try to, you can take pain medicine, but you have to like sleep it off. And that's what I've always done in the past, is like take a couple Benadryl, some painkillers, and just get like knocked out and wake up and then it's like gone. Obviously, like, the aftermath is still there. Like, you can't move too fast. You can't listen to too loud of music or, you know, look at flashing lights and stuff. So I was thinking, okay, I'll take 2 Benadryl. I'll get knocked out. Like, this sucks, you know. Well, I took 2 Benadryl. I couldn't sleep through the pain. It was so bad. I had taken my prescribed, like, painkiller that's supposed to be better than aspirin, didn't even touch it. So then I was throwing up. I threw up like 6 times. I tried to take more. I took 2 more Benadryl. I couldn't sleep through it still. Finally, I fell asleep sitting up because I couldn't lay down. I mean, just everything hurt. And so I love this shade of Too Faced Lip Injection Maximum Plump. It was limited edition, though. It was Butter Croissant from last fall. It is just so beautiful. I saw that they have a maple syrup one this year, and it's really dark, and so it's not bad, like, but I don't like it as much as this one. But it smells literally like maple syrup. I even had Chandler smell it. He's like, that is weird. I was like, I know, but it's so cool, isn't it? So anyway, I couldn't sleep through it. So that's like 4 Benadryl later. But I had also been throwing up, and so I couldn't keep anything down. The pain was so bad. So then finally I fell asleep sitting up. And then I woke up and it had gotten worse. This was at 4 in the morning. So this was 12 hours later, I think. It was so bad. It was so bad. I don't even, it was so bad. And I tried to lay down. I felt like I was gonna die. I couldn't sit up. I couldn't lay down. And I said to Chandler, like, I need to go to the ER. Like, this is not getting better, and I don't know what to do. I don't know if it's safe to take more Benadryl. I'm just gonna throw it up. Like, I'm feeling dehydrated, and so he took me in. I don't know why this is, like, I was scared, and it just hurt so bad. Dang it. I think I'm like reliving it, and I really haven't. I cried once about it, but when you're having it, you can't cry because then your head, like, you know that your head will hurt even worse. And so you like want to cry, but you can't. I need freaking wrinkle filler right here. It's so bad. My smile line right there. Oh my gosh. Anyway, oh, I don't even have a napkin here. Well, that's nice. I'm gonna have to put waterproof mascara on. Then he took me to the ER. Thankfully, like, they had a dark room for the waiting room. There wasn't a really long wait. Obviously, there's somewhat of a wait, but they got me in there. They gave me a steroid and Benadryl and fluids through an IV. You guys, I've never had an IV. Like, I've gotten my blood drawn, but I've never had fluids or anything, and so that like makes me nervous. But I didn't even care because I was like, I have to have the pain stop. And so I guess that's probably how like childbirth is that you're scared, but like you don't even care because you like need to get it out. So I feel like that's kind of like, it was kind of eye-opening because to me, like, getting an IV and fluids is like kind of scary just because of like the vein, you know, the needles and everything. But I didn't even care. And she was so sweet. The doctor was amazing. And so they gave me the Benadryl, and it was like, we were there for like 4 hours. I was knocked out because holy crap, that Benadryl hit me. She put it in. I was like, I feel really weird. And she's like, that's the Benadryl. I was like, whoa, that's nuts. Then we left, and obviously, like, I wasn't 100% fixed, but the pain was pretty much gone. And I then the next day, like that day, because that was 4 a.m, and so we were there till like 8, and then the whole day, like, I slept and slept and slept because I had that Benadryl in my body. All right, and then Chandler had to leave for a bachelor party, so he left for a bachelor party. I was like, it's fine, you know, I'm gonna sleep all day, and I was sleeping. And so then Saturday rolls around, and I'm feeling pretty good. Like, I still like kind of feel like I have medicine head. I'm kind of like out of it a little bit still just because of all the Benadryl, and I can't move too fast, like up and down, or, you know, but my mom comes over and we have an amazing day. Oh my gosh, it was one of the best days. We went to a market. I had like fall clothes on. We went out to lunch. We got coffee later in the afternoon, like a fall, like pumpkin chai. It was like such an aesthetic day, and I was wishing that I had vlogged it for you guys, but I was still like kind of out of it. And so then I went to their house because Chandler was gone, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a little sleepover at my parents' house. My mom doesn't like scary movies, and so I had told my dad that I would like watch a spooky movie with him. And I like did some crafts, I painted, and I kind of did feel like I was a little bit like overdoing it, but I wasn't in pain. And so I was like, it's fine, I'm gonna like do this because I was sick of sleeping. And then because I slept so much, I felt like I wasn't tired. And so I was like, I really want to like tire myself out and sleep throughout the night and like be good. You guys, my dad and I watched the spooky movie. And after it was done, my eyes were doing their weird thing. And I was like, my eyes are just so tired. I said, I think I'm just so tired. It's been such a long day. I'm going to go to bed. And I didn't even tell my parents that like my eyes were doing their weird thing. And so I went in the guest bedroom and I went to bed. And 45 minutes later, I woke up and my hand was numb. And I was so scared. So I walked into their bedroom and I'm like, my hand is numb. I'm getting auras. And I said, my eyes were doing their weird thing, if like I'm having another migraine. They're like, oh, Anna, like, and so they get up and I'm like, I don't know what to do, because obviously I was at their house. We're not near the hospital that I was at. So like obviously like the doctors and stuff is all going to be different if I go back to the hospital. Like, do I go back to the hospital? Is this normal? Is this okay to be having one literally like a day after the other one? Is it the same one? Like, we had all these questions. I had to go get a Kleenex. But now, look at, this is why I hate blowing my nose when I have makeup on, because now it's all messed up. Anyway, so we had all these questions, but we didn't really know what to do, because we tried to call and they were like, we can't give you any medical advice over the phone. If you feel like you need to come in, you can come in. And so we're like, oh my gosh, like, all my medicine also was at my house, because I was like, there's no way I'm gonna have, you know, obviously I didn't think that it was gonna come back. You guys, I think I'm done with my makeup. That was really fast. But I'll just finish this story and then that will be the video. So I tried to call Chandler and he didn't answer. He was at the bachelor party, and I'm not mad at that. Like, he always answers his phone, and I knew he was having fun, and it was like 10:45 at night. So obviously they were having fun. So I called Tyler, who is my sister's fiance, the groom, and he answered. He's like, Anna. I'm like, hi, can I talk to Chandler? And I told Chandler, he's like, oh my God. And so I said, what do I do? I knew he would know what to do. And he's like, take Benadryl. Take so much Benadryl. Does your mom and dad have Benadryl? I said, yes, they do. He said, do they have anti-nausea? I said, no. And then he's like, and take a lot of Advil. And so I took 3 Benadryl, 4 Advil, and I was like out in the living room sleeping, or like sitting in the chair, and they were out there in the living room, like in their chairs. And I just like am so happy I was at my parents' house, because if I had been alone here at the house, I don't know what I would have done, because I wouldn't be able to drive. I mean, I probably would have, because by the time my hand gets numb, my eyes kind of go back to normal, but still, like, it was just so crazy. And so I think it was just the worst migraine of my life, and it like kind of came back. Because now I'm okay. Now I just have a cold. So I don't know if that was like the start of the cold, but Chandler did have a cold, and so I just caught what he had. But yeah, it's been a crazy week, because then after the second migraine, obviously the day after that, like, I can't move around a lot. I still don't feel like filming because of the lights, and I don't want to edit because of the computer screen and stuff like that. So that's why I've been kind of MIA. Just yesterday and today I've been like getting back into filming and making shorts and editing, creating content, stuff like that. But I wanted to give you guys a little update. That has been my week, but the week ahead of me should be really fun with Orlando, with my sister's wedding. Seeing all those, that family will be so fun. And hopefully, I'm gonna just try to make some lifestyle changes and make sure that my migraines stay under control, or like don't come back, hopefully. I think it was a perfect storm of a bunch of things that I was doing or like happening in my body. Yeah, thank you guys for listening to my story time, and I feel like I'm just like telling my friends, and I feel like you guys are here for me. Like, I just cried and everything. Like, this is so weird. That was the first time I've ever gotten emotional on YouTube in the 9 months I've been doing it. So that's crazy. I will definitely be trying to push the fall content for you guys, the Halloween content, all that type of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe, comment, and like this video. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!